Hello everybody, I'm the Cynic, and this video is going to be about simping and from what I've observed, just the fundamental media input that has been within the higher rated shows throughout the past, I would say since the 90s, up to the 2000s, so the past 20 years. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about the kind of shows I'm talking about. And just to clarify what a simp is a man who puts himself in a subservient or submissive role to a woman in order to win her over. That's one definition. Another is a man who does not stand up to women. The guy can be the biggest thug in the club in the world, but if he bows to his woman, he's a simp. It doesn't fucking matter. Now, what does this have to do with what I'm talking about? The media, I believe, has been portraying simping behavior to be glorifying it for the longest time. I mean, Boy Meets World, you got the main character, Corey, who just, does everything, bends over backwards for his, at the time, girlfriend slash wife slash fiance whenever she's not on her fucking period, and just, all over the place. You've got pretty much every single fucking male in there just does everything wrong, and it's the women who are the intelligent, smart, responsible ones. You ever notice that? You ever notice how in order for the women to be smart, intelligent, and just get their shit together, all the men have to be complete idiots? Does that kind of say something about women being smart? I think it does. At any rate, but yeah, I mean, and the thing is it glorifies the simp by having the woman stay with the simp. Topanga, the girlfriend, wife, whatever, stays with Corey, even though he is the biggest simp in the fucking world next to Urkel and Screech. And let's go into them for a second. Urkel and Screech. Urkel, Stephen Q. Urkel, the Brainiac from Family Matters. Always chasing that one girl, Laura Winslow. I don't know what he saw in her, but apparently people looked different back then. What was attractive, I don't know. But this guy put up with so much shit. He put up with like emotional, psychological, sometimes physical shit, and he still won her. And even in later episodes, when a hot chick, who even I thought was somewhat good looking, came and wanted him, he pushed her aside to go trick for the bitch. I'm sitting there like, dude, fucking, what the hell, man? This other girl's like way hotter, and she actually wants to be around you. It's just like, Christ, are you kidding me? And, oh yeah, Screech. I was never that big into Saved by the Bell, but I mean, this guy has been stuck in the in-between puberty. He's like stuck in that stage where his voice is supposed to be high and low, and where it constantly shifts for like 6 seasons or whatever, however long it was on. I just couldn't stand that. But yeah, he's another guy. I forget which one of the chicks he went after all the time, or maybe he has more than one, but I don't think he had the same reprieve as Steve, which he had the ability to go after a woman who was going after him. Pretty sure that happened in one episode, though. But, I mean, he would cry, he would put himself in subservient situations, and, just, okay, I feel bad. And one of the things that always got me about these shows was the physical violence against men. I mean, you'd see all the time. So it would typically be reserved to something like a quick slap on the back of the head to portray that the woman wanted him to act right. But very rarely did you see the guy do that to the girl. And it was like that was his wake-up call, that he was he was getting out of line, and she was putting him back in line. Please excuse me, I still have a very stuffy nose. I've been sick for a while. And that was his wake-up call to get back in a line. And so long as he stayed in line, her affections would always be his. I mean, we can also go into anime. I mean, shit, even the most badass Super Saiyan motherfucker Goku, Son Goku, turns into a sniveling, whiny little bitch as soon as his wife Chi-Chi walks in the door and shows that she's not happy. This guy can destroy planets, has defeated the most feared and powerful tyrant in how many galaxies, and what sets him off is a fucking woman who he could destroy with the flick of his finger. That's what he bows down to. He bows down to Chi-Chi because he doesn't want her upset, even though it's like, bitch, please, smack with a fucking forefinger. Just a flick and she's history. But for some reason, it's glorified. It's seen as a good thing to be subservient to a woman in a lot of these shows. I mean, I'm going to pretty much guess that anybody who was born in the early 90s, late 80s, knows what Dragon Ball Z is. Hell, even if you don't, I'm pretty sure you've seen some references of it on the internet. And it doesn't stop there. I mean, everybody hates Chris. Man, I really need to start watching more daytime TV. No, I don't. But just think of any sitcom. George Lopez. As I said, Family Matters. Really any sitcom. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Although that one wasn't nearly as bad, but... yeah, just think of any sitcom. The woman always has her shit together, unless it's American Dad, but I'm not going to touch that. But I'm going off the majority rules. And majority rules, things like Friends, things like just most of the popular media between the 1990s and now have all held simps in high regard. Oh, yeah, sometimes they'll have their moments where they go and kick ass when they need to. But all in all, they still have the yes, dear mentality. And I think that has a lot to do with why a lot of the simps today, the legitimate simps who think that being nice guys will get them laid. TV and media have portrayed that that's what happens. I mean, just take a look at the shows. And yeah, it takes them a lot of work. But in the end, they get the girl. And that's not how it works. Not in the real world, anyway. But I think that's one of the more major influences that has turned so many men of today into simping, sniveling, thirsty tricks, if you understand what those last words mean. Yeah, I'm convinced it is those kinds of shows that have really molded the social fabric of men to expect that kind of behavior will garner affection and sexual gratification from women. Am I saying it's wrong? Am I saying it's right? Not particularly. All I'm saying is it's not surprising that's not working when you look at the truth or have taken the red pill about women. All the same, I consider that the ultimate blue pill man is a simp. And with media bombarding us, the most popular shows bombarding us with images that proclaim the simp is the ultimate winner, it only makes sense that you'd think that a lot of men would think that being a simp would garner them the winning hand in the end. But that's not how it works out. At any rate, everybody, I am the Cynic. Have a nice day.